Justin Bieber is doing his best to be present for Hailey and Jack while managing anxiety. And this opens up such a powerful chapter in the story of celebrities and how, despite the glamour and the spotlight, they face the same struggles of being human. And Justin has always been honest about his journey. From a boy who sang on YouTube to becoming one of the most recognizable names in the music industry, his path has been filled with high peaks of success and valleys of challenges. And yet, through it all, he continues to reinvent himself to grow and to share pieces of his heart with the world through music and through his personal growth journey. He has spoken about anxiety, depression, and the pressures that come with fame. And it is inspiring to see how he is learning to balance career, family, and mental health while staying connected with Hailey, who has been his rock, and Jack, who represents the innocence of youth and the importance of family. And this honesty about mental health is something more celebrities are opening up about, helping break stigmas and making fans feel seen and understood. When you look at someone like Selena Gomez, she too has spoken about her struggles with mental health, lupus, and how fame can sometimes feel overwhelming. Yet she turned her challenges into art and projects that inspire millions. Her documentary and music give a glimpse into her vulnerable side, but also highlight her strength and resilience, showing fans that it is okay to seek help and to prioritize well-being. Moving over to Demi Lovato, their story is also a testament to resilience, from their battles with addiction and health scares to their incredible comeback on stage. Their journey is one of learning to accept oneself and to share hope with others. And then when we think of Lady Gaga, her advocacy for mental health through the Born This Way Foundation has become an anchor for many young fans who look up to her, not just for her creativity, but also for her ability to show vulnerability in a world that often demands perfection. This blend of vulnerability and strength is what makes these celebrities more than entertainers. They become relatable figures, guiding lights for people who are going through their own struggles. At the same time, celebrities also shine in moments of giving back through charity work. For example, Rihanna, with her Clara Lionel Foundation, continues to change lives through education and disaster relief, while also balancing her artistic career and business empire, reminding us that celebrity influence can lead to real-world change. Then there is Taylor Swift, who uses her platform to amplify causes close to her heart, while also crafting music that resonates with millions around the world. Her reinventions show how staying true to oneself while adapting to change can create a lasting legacy. And as we travel across the world to stars like BTS, we see how their openness about struggles, pressure, and love for fans has made them not just global superstars, but also cultural ambassadors of resilience, positivity, and inspiration. Their message of self-love through albums like Love Yourself echoes through generations and proves that music has no borders. Celebrities like Justin Bieber, navigating the intersection of personal battles and public expectation, show us that fame does not erase the need for care, compassion, and authenticity. And it is this connection that keeps fans inspired. Whether it is Hailey supporting Justin, Selena creating art out of pain, Demi standing strong after challenges, Lady Gaga giving back, Rihanna empowering communities, or BTS spreading self-love. The stories weave together into a tapestry of human experience, one that reminds us that no matter how bright the lights are behind the curtains, celebrities are real people striving to grow, love, and inspire. And through their journeys, we find not just entertainment, but hope, courage, and lessons that resonate deeply with our own lives. And so when Justin shares that he is doing his best to be present for Hailey and Jack while managing anxiety, it is not just a headline. It is a reminder of the beauty of balance, vulnerability, and the resilience that defines the very heart of celebrity culture around the world. And as we continue this journey into the world of celebrities, we begin to understand how their lives are not just filled with red carpets and flashing cameras, but also with moments of self-reflection, courage, and determination that inspire millions around the world. For Justin Bieber, the effort to be present for Hailey and Jack while managing anxiety becomes part of a bigger conversation about how celebrities navigate personal relationships under the constant gaze of the public eye. And it reminds us of others like Beyoncé, who, despite her legendary career, has always emphasized the importance of family balance and keeping her children grounded while still being one of the most influential figures in music. Her story is about discipline, dedication, and a deep sense of purpose. And then you look at Jay-Z, who turned from a street hustler into a global business mogul, showing how success is not just about the talent you start with, but about the vision and resilience to keep going. When we think about people like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, we see someone who is larger than life, not just on screen, but also in his philosophy of hard work, positivity, and connection with fans. His Instagram posts are full of encouragement, workout motivation, and stories about family and fatherhood, proving that strength is not only about lifting weights, but also about lifting others up. And then you move to someone like Oprah Winfrey, whose journey from poverty to becoming one of the most powerful women in media is a masterclass in perseverance and using influence for good. She has always been a voice for compassion, self-discovery, and empowerment, and that is why her story continues to resonate across generations and across the globe. And then when we look at modern icons like Zendaya, she shows us how you can rise in Hollywood while staying authentic, stylish, and graceful. And she has become an example for young fans who dream of building careers without losing their values, and her role in projects like Euphoria showed her depth as an actress, while her voice in fashion and activism proves she is more than just a star on screen and across the ocean. Bollywood celebrities like Priyanka Chopra, Jonas have also built bridges between industries, using their influence to inspire women around the world. Her journey from pageants to Hollywood and her dedication to charity work highlight how fame can be used as a force for global change. And in K-pop, the rise of Blackpink illustrates how 4 young women can become icons not just of music, but of empowerment, fashion, and solidarity, reminding us that the celebrity journey is now more global than ever. And through it all, the common thread we see is that celebrities like Justin Bieber learn to face struggles in public, but they also find ways to turn those struggles into messages of resilience and growth. Whether it is about mental health, family life, or their art, their honesty creates a bond with fans who see them not just as stars, but as human beings who walk through challenges, just like the rest of us. And when we think about the way Justin Bieber continues to evolve, while openly talking about anxiety and doing his best to be present for Hailey and Jack, it ties into a much bigger narrative of how celebrities transform their pain into purpose and their struggles into strength. And fans often see this pattern echoed in other icons like Miley Cyrus, whose journey from Disney child star to boundary-pushing artist has been full of reinventions and lessons about self-expression, freedom, and authenticity. And then there is Ariana Grande, who after enduring very public tragedies and heartbreaks has continued to rise, with resilience, creating music that heals not only herself but also her fans. Her strength in being vulnerable yet powerful at the same time mirrors what so many people feel in their everyday lives. And then shifting our focus to Harry Styles, we see someone who has gracefully transitioned from boy band fame with One Direction to a solo career that celebrates individuality, kindness, and creativity. His confidence in embracing gender fluidity in fashion and his commitment to spreading love has made him a role model for millions, showing that being a celebrity today is not just about talent, but also about courage to be yourself and inspire others to do the same. And then, of course, we cannot forget about Billie Eilish, who with her honesty about mental health, body image, and the pressures of fame has built a global connection with fans, reminding them that imperfection is beautiful and that vulnerability is strength. And across the sports world too, we see figures like Serena Williams, who has not only dominated tennis, but also inspired countless women by showing the balance between motherhood ambition and relentless pursuit of excellence. And her story proves that greatness is not defined by victories alone, but also by the ability to uplift others through example. And then someone like LeBron James carries the same torch in basketball, building schools for underprivileged kids, using his platform to empower communities while continuing to perform at the highest level on the court. And as we circle back to Justin Bieber, we see that his openness about anxiety and mental health fits perfectly into this larger picture where celebrities redefine what it means to be famous. It is no longer just about being untouchable icons, but about being relatable humans who admit their challenges and share their journeys so that fans can find hope, inspiration, and courage in their stories. And when celebrities like Justin show up for their families despite the weight of fame, it reminds us that at the core of it all, love, balance, and resilience are what make their stories truly unforgettable. And as the story continues with Justin Bieber choosing to focus on being present for Hailey and Jack while managing anxiety, we see how his vulnerability becomes a bridge between fame and humanity. And this bridge is one that countless celebrities are now walking across, allowing fans to see the real people behind the headlines. Take, for example, Adele, whose career is filled with timeless music that touches the soul, but who has also been incredibly open about heartbreak, motherhood, and personal struggles, showing that even at the top of her career, she values authenticity over perfection. And then we think of Ed Sheeran, who rose from playing in small pubs to becoming one of the most streamed artists in the world. Yet he remains grounded, sharing stories of anxiety and the pressure that comes with fame, reminding fans that success does not erase challenges. It simply gives you a larger stage to face them on. And then we look at actors like Keanu Reeves, whose humble attitude and generosity off-screen have made him beloved far beyond his roles. His story is one of quiet resilience through personal tragedy, while continuing to give joy to millions through his art and kindness. And then there is someone like Jennifer Lopez, who after decades in the spotlight continues to reinvent herself, balancing music, acting, and family, while showing that age is no limit to passion or achievement. Her journey from the Bronx to becoming a global icon is a reminder of persistence and pride. In one's roots and around the world, other figures like Shakira use their fame not only to entertain, but to bring light to causes like education and community development in Colombia, proving that celebrity can be a powerful tool for social impact. And then in the digital age, new stars like Charli D'Amelio show how authenticity and relatability can resonate on platforms like TikTok, turning everyday people into global influencers who must also learn to balance mental health with sudden fame. And as fans watch these stories unfold, they see patterns of growth, vulnerability, and reinvention. And it becomes clear that what makes these celebrities resonate is not just their glamour or their achievements, but their willingness to share their humanity. And through this lens, Justin Bieber's effort to manage his own mental health while being present in his marriage and family takes on even greater meaning, because it is part of a larger cultural shift where stars are no longer just idols, but companions on the shared journey of navigating life's ups and downs with resilience, love, and authenticity. And as we weave further into this narrative, the way Justin Bieber focuses on being present for Hailey and Jack while managing anxiety also highlights how modern celebrities are redefining what it means to use their platforms. Because beyond music, movies, and fashion, there is now an expectation for openness, honesty, and impact. And this can be seen in how stars like Shawn Mendes have shared their own struggles with anxiety, showing that vulnerability can be as powerful as any chart-topping hit. And when Camila Cabello spoke openly about her battles with mental health, she gave countless fans permission to prioritize their well-being, reminding everyone that behind the glamour are real people trying their best. And this same theme appears in the journey of Selena Gomez, who transformed her personal battles into both advocacy and art, using her foundation to spread awareness while releasing music that speaks to resilience and recovery. And then when we look at someone like Katy Perry, she has also revealed moments of depression during her career, while continuing to bring joy and light to her fans through performances and projects. And in the broader spectrum, actors like Robert Downey Jr. provide one of the greatest comeback stories of all time, from personal struggles and setbacks to becoming the face of Iron Man and a symbol of redemption in Hollywood. His story shows that setbacks do not define you, but comebacks do. And across different fields, from Simone Biles in gymnastics to Naomi Osaka in tennis, we see athletes stepping away from competition to protect their mental health, making a statement that prioritizing oneself is not weakness, but true strength. And then weaving back into the world of music, stars like Drake balance their artistic empire with being a present father while maintaining relevance year after year, proving that longevity is not just about reinvention, but also about knowing when to slow down and focus on what matters most. And it is in these parallels that Justin Bieber's story fits seamlessly, reminding us that the most powerful thing a celebrity can do is not just release an album or sell out a stadium, but to show their humanity. And by doing so, they create a connection far deeper than fame itself, a connection built on truth, resilience, and the universal desire to live with love, balance, and purpose.